1988, a bizarre year for Walt Disney Classics because it was a year of a lot of firsts, uniques, and some things a little different. As I said in the last part, Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio, and Lady and the Tramp would go into the Disney Vault in early 1988. Robin Hood had gone back in 1987. Because of this, only 3 titles were available on home video throughout the remainder of the year in 1988. Dumbo was one of them. Now, there is something unique specifically to the 1988 releases of these tapes. As you can see, there's a bizarre tripod sticker here in the top left corner of the back of this Dumbo videotape. All 1988 Disney videos would have this particular sticker on them, specifically to be another promise that this was a Disney tape and not a pirated video. Because back in the early 80s, this was a big problem for Disney. No print date, as to be expected. A lot of my 1988 and 89 videos do not have print dates. I think this was the last gasp of the sticker labels. And this is Dumbo. As you can tell, it's still a legit copy because of the red Walt Disney Home Video logo. Put you right there. Alice in Wonderland, which I haven't talked about yet because this is the oldest tape of Alice in Wonderland that I own. I know there are older ones, like the one from the 1986 Collector's Pack, or the 1986 original release that was in a cardboard slipcover case, or even the original ones that were out in the early 80s. Tape, the logo's a little worn, but that's okay. And no print date for this one. This one I actually got from a family friend, which is nice. It's always nice to get some things from family friends. Last but not least was 1988's big release, Cinderella. Oh, Cinderella, what are we going to do with you? Now, this particular copy of Cinderella is, dare I say, a unique one, I guess. Now, what makes the 1988 release of Cinderella unique is a couple of things. For starters, let's take a look at the tape. I had to tape this one on because it was falling off. No print date, but again, red Walt Disney Home Video logo, so you know it's legit. One of the things that's unique about this tape is that there is a bit of an editing error on it. After Cinderella sings the song Sing Sweet Nightingale and is currently washing the floors of the first floor of the apartment of the chateau, and Lucifer the cat knocks over a dustpan to basically make Cinderella's job even harder, it edits out and bizarrely makes an editing error of the scene where she's about to chase him around and hit him with the broom before the messenger comes with the announcement of the prince's ball. It's a weird editing error, and it shows instead the scene of the mice coming up to Cinderella after she's gotten the letter. It's very weird. Not only that, though, but something I haven't brought up yet is, despite the Black Cauldron trailer being on the Pinocchio video, Disney Classics tapes did not ordinarily have trailers or trailer reels or promos on them. Robin Hood from 1984, at the end of it, had the Walt Disney and You promo. Pinocchio had the trailer for the Black Cauldron, and certain early releases of The Sword and the Stone had a trailer for the Journey of Natty Gann. But for the most part, they really didn't have trailers. Alice in Wonderland and Dumbo didn't, Sleeping Beauty didn't, Lady and the Tramp didn't. And it's weird because you would think Disney would want to promote their films and their up-and-coming films, even The Great Mouse Detective or something like that, but no, that wasn't the case. And Disney would not have a trailer in front of a movie again until Cinderella in 1988, where it had a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at Disney's upcoming animated film, Oliver and Company. The weirdest trailer in front of anything that's like Cinderella, it's just weird. But hey, like I said, I'm a practical guy. And this was around the time that Disney was starting to get their feet underneath them again. So you'd have Oliver and Company, it had The Great Mouse Detective. Who Framed Roger Rabbit had already come out in 1988 and was a big hit. And we're gearing ourselves up for the Disney Renaissance that was going to be starting very soon. But Cinderella was a huge hit on home video. In fact, had it not been for the release of E.T., Cinderella might have been the most successful video release of all time at the point of its release. But of course, E.T. the Extraterrestrial beat it out. And E.T. would ultimately be beaten out by 2 films released in 1989, but that's a story for another video. Until we meet again, my lovelies, it's been 1988. Time to go to 1989. Stay classy, YouTube.